Hello YouTube, Craig here, continuing my series on Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. To start off, I wanted to show you the cosmetic options in the game. If you noticed, as I was picking up items in the past videos, I was unlocking skins. And what you can do is you can use those skins in this feature to change the look of what your character has equipped. It gives you, you can spin the character around, take a look at different angles, you can even adjust the lighting, like where the reflection is coming off the character, which looks kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that really well from what I'm doing here, but it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the World of Warcraft feature where it lets you change the appearance of the armor, the items that you found or have equipped. Cost some gold to make this change, though. As you can see, there's a cost there for this. I can't afford that right now, so I'm gonna skip the cosmetic changes. Besides, my character's a necromancer, so he should be dressed in rags and smell like death, so I probably won't make much use of this feature even if I did have the coin to do it. But I do admit that this feature is cool, and with a long history of playing many different games, I've seen this feature like this be very important to some players. So if you like modifying your character, customizing him, this is probably a great feature for you. I don't know how many of you remember EverQuest, the original EverQuest, but I played that game since Phase 2 beta. And I was in a good guild, we raided often, and in the early game, the epic armor items had a unique color. So if you walked into Freeport with a set of dark purple armor on, chances are you were a cleric that was actively raiding in the Plane of Hate. And I remember that one of my guild members was really into just wearing that armor everywhere. He'd walk down he'd put it on, just walk around, talking to newbies. It was a status symbol, at least in the early game. And later on there were some updates to the game that allowed you to dye armor with colors that were very similar to the colors of this raid armor. And this same guildmate in our guild quit the game because he said, well, if a newbie can play this game for an hour and basically copy the armor that it took me, days and weeks to get, I don't want to play this game anymore. And he just up and quit. Or this kind of feature is something that people really like, so I wanted to show you that. And in our guild, most people like killing the bosses. We like doing raid zones. We like beating, something hard. Beating the encounter. And the items were just like a nice bonus, But that was back in the day before a ton of mods, that help you take down bosses in raid zones. Anyway, this guild member of mine, he just wanted to walk through town and have everybody ooh and ah at his gear, and I'll never forget that he probably had well over 1,000 hours easy into his character, and then he just quit. Just like that. It was crazy. So anyway, back to Wolcen. I finally got my golem spawn skill, and it's called Liver Mortis, or Liver Mortis. I feel like I'm pronouncing everything in this game wrong, but this skill is awesome. The golem that is spawned does poison damage, and if you cast the skill again when the golem's already spawned, it will do this Warcry ability that generates threat. And as you can see, he tears through stuff. I'm really looking forward to using this summon on a boss. My goal is to have him tank the boss while I sit back and launch an endless barrage of spells at him.
That might do it.
Now I also picked up a skill called Parasite. This skill is used to take control of one of the monsters you're fighting. Basically what you do is you channel the spell until it kills the monster, at which point their health is restored and then they become one of your minions. I've found that this skill is best used when the enemy has low health. It takes forever to drain them otherwise. So let your minions beat on them for a little while, then cast it when the target monster is close to death. As you can see, I don't even know what that monster is, but I don't really like him. Test out different monsters, see what you like. This guy's not that great, he just sits back and throws frozen spears at people or something. I don't even know. I'm not really liking him, so I'm going to look for another monster that I've seen here a few times. It's basically this really big, like a frost tormentor, I think is what it's called. It's got a huge mace. It does this life leech frost attack. It's pretty cool. I'm going to look for one of those, and I will cast Parasite on that and make it my minion. I'm really happy with this golem, though. It does a ton of damage. And you know, I am just surprised about how much this game reminds me of Diablo. I mean, the original Diablo, if you ever played that game. I guess Diablo 1, I guess, is what you'd call it. I found a website a few weeks ago where you can actually play Diablo on the website. I'll include a link in the description. It's pretty cool. If you have your original CD, you can play the entire game. You can link your MPQ file, and you can play the whole game. Otherwise, you can do the shareware version that came out in the 80s, I think it was, late 80s, early 90s. I don't remember the release date for Diablo. I want to let you guys know this. If you modify this skill, if you could just hear that just now, I killed my golem by putting a mod on that skill. So if you mod your skill, golem dies. You gotta resummon it, which makes sense. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. There's also another thing with your summons. If you switch out your weapon, you'll kill everything that you have. All your summons will die. This guy, Frost Tormentor. This is the one that I want a Parasite on. So I'm gonna wait till he's low on health. And I'm gonna hit the... Okay. He died. Gonna have to wait till he's low on health. And then... take him out. So I'll wait till I find another one. They spawn around here, so I'm sure that I will grab another one here pretty soon. I think that's going to be an excellent pet. Anyway, playing Diablo on a website is just awesome. I remember when everybody played that game. It was a great game. It spawned a lot of great games from the original concept. Whoa, nice, legendaries. So I've been toying with the idea of getting a pistol and putting that in my main hand, and then putting a catalyst in my offhand. But I think I'm going to go with the staff because I'm already using a staff, and I don't really have a catalyst that I can use in my offhand. Plus the gun does rage generation. Looks like, okay, I'll go with the staff. So watch this, when I trade out the staff, let's see if I can put a, see that? All my spawns are dead, which is okay. I want to get a new minion with my Parasite, but if you had something that you wanted to keep, or if you were like doing a boss fight or something like that, don't change out gear in the middle of it. Lose all your spawns, you'll have to respawn stuff. If you got a Parasite and you're trying to fight a boss, you're gonna have to, it's gone. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, Diablo 1. I watched this video on YouTube where the developers talked about how they were originally meant that game to be a turn-based game. Can you imagine Diablo 1 as a turn-based game? Can you even imagine that? It would take forever to get down and kill Diablo. With as many monsters that you fought in that game, crazy. I don't even know how you would do it. It would take like years to get there. Alright, so I picked up a bat with my Parasite skill. Let's see how he... I really like what he's doing. He's not that good. I think I really want one of those Frost Tormentors. If you didn't know, you can bust these headstones. Figured that out in the last video. I did not know that you could do that. So that's pretty cool. See what that Frost Tormentor's doing now? He's doing some good damage.
Can't do that.
So we're working our way down towards the next floor. Looks like. Killing stuff as we go. Put my points in here. Now I'm working towards this poison buff that you get in the assassin tree. Now once I get that, I've looked at the passive skill tree, and I'm going to go the other direction. I can use that staff now. But what I'm going to do, you know, yeah, see, I just killed all of my summons again, so be careful with that. Like I said, switch out your weapon, you gotta start over again. I keep forgetting that. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna want to use this weapon, but now I've just switched it out. I've got rid of everything, so I might have to, I've got to find another Frost Tormentor now to get as a minion. It's horrible. Alright, well, don't do that. Try to avoid that. So for the passive skills, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up into a tree called Plaguebringer, I think it is. It looks like the Necromancer tree, basically. Tier 3. I'm going to have to rotate the outer, or the Tier 3 wheel on the passive skill tree to get it lined up so I can get... Oh, there's another one. Alright, I'll try and get him. So I had to rotate it so I can get up into that tree. But it looks really good. Why did I almost just die there? I have no idea. That was weird. I don't think I was taking damage from that thing. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go up into that tree with the passive skills. It gives you like plus damage to your summoned monsters, so you can do extra damage with your summons. There's a lot of skills that give them extra health and damage and attack speed, so you should be able to get, maybe just run through and just have your minions just kill everything. You know, you can just run around and really not have to do very much. I keep taking damage and I'm not sure where that's coming from. So looks like maybe the staff is damaging me when I use it. I'll check it here in a minute, but looks like that's what's going on. Like I'm taking part of the damage that I'm inflicting. I'm taking part of that damage actually on my character. That'd be a definite drawback of this weapon. I mean, it's a nice weapon, but so we're heading to the next level here.
What now? Oh, they warded the way down. Bastards.
Only torment and oblivion await down there. It might not be too late to return to the warmth of the surface. Find a new life. Forget about this foolish endeavor.
Something is in my head. I must break the pedestal before I lose it.
Alright, 4 pedestals. Look like we have to break each one of them.
Why are you here? What are you trying to achieve? You are too weak to succeed. A pointless death will accomplish nothing.
I'm using my fire spell because I think these are mostly ice-based monsters, so I'm going to be using that.
Free yourself from the gift.
I'm going to have to fight this guy again. I know it. The guy that we faced at the beginning, I'm going to have to fight him again. That's alright. I'm ready now. Much stronger than I was at the beginning. I'll be able to kill him. There's like a dot damage on me for... It's gotta be the staff that's... Yeah, it's the staff that's doing it. Okay. Man, this is gonna suck, but... I'm gonna trade that out. Probably shouldn't have done that. That might not work out very well, but...
I can't do that right now.
That was horrible. Horrible. I was just gonna have to be my golem and my minions then.
You have been further than any of them. They would understand if you fled.
This is the last one.
The protective dome is ruptured, and the dark whispers have
Okay,
stopped.
yeah, looks like we're facing... Okay, looks like we got a boss here. Maybe, or maybe it's just a... Is it a boss? It is a boss. Maybe. It might just be like a elite monster. Anyway. I'm having my golem taunt. Look at that. That golem taunt is doing awesome. Look at that. Thing didn't even notice me that whole time. That's awesome. So I'm gonna keep up that strategy on the rest of the bosses that I fight. I think that's gonna work really well. It's awesome. All right. Gonna keep going here.
The necropolis itself is freezing.
Good. The summoning can't be stopped now. The Devourer shall feast on their soul. Come now. Let us greet the interloper. I welcome you, hero. You have come a long way to find death. And death you have found.
You are but a pawn. Who do you serve?
I suppose letting you grasp at hints of truth before taking your life is the least I could do. We do not get many guests around here. The debts can be dull sometimes. Anyway, my master, you ask? His envoy, Udai, led us here.
What for? What's behind that gate?
Quite the thing, isn't it? The structure behind this gate is as old as the world itself, created by our makers, the Primordials. A shame that you will never get to see it. Not while you're alive, that is. The seal is mercy. You will serve.
So this guy's not too different, not too hard. I fought him with another character. My golem is doing an awesome job of tanking this guy. I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to kill the golem. Nope, the golem is just going at it. Look at him. It's amazing. Need a better spell to deal. Whatever, consuming embers isn't doing very much. No, got him down though. That's awesome. Alright, so I guess I'll probably go with the pistol. Put my attributes and everything back in there. Grab all this crap.
So this is where they come from.
So we're approaching the end here.
As old as the world itself.
Alright you guys, when we get down to the end of this here, I'm going to end the video at the entrance to the next level. Looks like we maybe need to go a little bit farther into this Anarchus. Man, I feel like I'm pronouncing all these names wrong. But we need to go a little bit farther in here. Maybe we'll fight that frost demon that we fought again at the first of it again. At some point, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll be doing more on Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, and I will have more videos in this series very soon. So keep watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great night, and thanks for watching. Regan out.